Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a while, and I'm back here today, and I promised you I would be back. It's just that I had a lot going on. And so I hope this isn't too bright. I think it may be, but I want to get going with this because it's been so hard for me. I've been so busy. I don't know if you guys have been busy, but I was actually, I had some challenges. So I am back. And you can see the seasons have changed. I had summer flowers last time, and now I have fall decorations and everything. But anyway, hi, I'm Patricia. We now have, this is the third class now, and we have 8 people subscribed to this. So, I mean, it's still slow go, but, we're going to get some people in, and we got to get some people in. Come on now. So today, and I did want to tell you from last time, I did go shopping. I did get to go shopping, and this was quite a while ago now. And remember we did, I don't know if you saw it, but I would highly recommend that you try the homemade salad dressing. Make your own salad dressing. And it's really, as you saw last time, there's a lot of ingredients you can use for variety. And I bought a new one. I haven't even used this yet. Sherry vinegar. Sherry vinegar. Some of you may know what it is. I have never used it in my own salad dressing. The balsamic vinegar, I use that quite often now with my salad dressings, and the red wine vinegar. We had used the apple cider vinegar, which is a tried and true vinegar that I use often in my salad dressings, and as you've seen that I did use all these other ingredients and fruit as well. So right now I had been actually cutting. I'm going to, there's my stove. 350 degrees is what we want to preheat our stove on for. I should say what the recipe is. I'm calling it Make Your Own Blue Ribbon Granola. Now I had hoped to, I don't know if you can even see it, it is so bright, but it will be right in the link here into this video, and you can print it out, write it down however you like to do it. I call it Blue Ribbon Granola. Now last year I didn't have time to go to the Big E, and I was busy that day when they did the granola, and you have to be there that day when you enter your granola at the Big E, which is one of our country fairs here in the state. It's actually in a city of Springfield, around where I live. And so my Blue Ribbon Granola, I had planned to do it this year, but with COVID, if I could do it, obviously, if it worked with my schedule, and win a blue ribbon on it, because it's great. But the nice thing about it, this granola, is it's simple. It gives you the basics, yet you can vary it according to what you see here. There are so many different ingredients you can use within each category, and there are more than just here. So we're going to go through that in a moment. Right now I'm going to show you here. I'm cutting dates. I'm using dates for this one. I figured I've never really used dates in granola, and this is one of the categories, the dried fruit. So without any further ado, and I'll get to this, we're going to get our bowl ready, and we're going to start first with our oats. Again, you don't want the quick oats, if you can see it in the recipe. 3 cups of oats. Now, in this case, I ran out of parchment paper. I had just 1 piece left, which might be enough to hold it. I don't know. They ran out of parchment in the stores. Everybody's cooking at home, and I find that now and then things are not there. I go to Costco or to BJ's generally, and things aren't there that I normally get in bulk. So I used a little piece of foil. You can always use foil too. I like parchment because it doesn't have the aluminum in it, but I always have I always have aluminum foil to back me up, because no cleanup, right? No cleanup. But the parchment is great. If you're making something under 40 degrees, especially, you don't want anything to burn. You don't want it to hit the burners in the oven. They'll start a fire. You don't want that. But they're great. And, a lot of people may know about it. You make cookies with parchment paper. But I use it for everything now because there's less or no cleanup. So I use that for making my granola here, my blue ribbon granola. And you can make your own, I'm telling you. This granola is so much better than purchased granola. You just would not believe. I eat it just for snacks. And I would never just eat the granola for snacks, I mean, that you buy. I have to put it in my yogurt or something in order to eat it. But this, it's so good that I eat it for snacks. Now, so here we are. We're going to use 3 cups of our oats. And this is not quick oats. And it's in the recipe there. So I'm using 3 whole cups of it. Yikes. All right, there it is. Now, the next thing you can do is put any kind of a syrup or sugar that you want. I've gotten the recipe, you know, you can use brown sugar, you can use honey, you can use maple syrup. I'm going to the refrigerator. I'm going to get my maple syrup. I just went to Vermont. I'm going to get something else out here for later in a minute. And I bought a Vermont maple syrup. Oh my gosh. So it says here 1/4 to 1/3 cup of the sweetener. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 1/4 to 1/3. Okay, let me see. Okay, 1/3. All right, I'm going to fill it up almost with the maple syrup. Put it right in. And what I thought was, another thing, I've got the brown sugar in too. But what I thought is maybe a little bit of honey to add into it. A little something different, a little honey. Okay? Mix. In there. I love maple syrup. Okay, we're mixing it up. Getting that mixed. As we go, we mix. It just makes it so much easier than mixing it. You could mix everything together too. I kind of like to do it this way. And then the next thing is the oil. Now I'm going to be really creative. I've never used the coconut oil in it. I usually use canola, to be honest with you, or vegetable. You don't want to use a strong oil, but I understand that you can use coconut oil. Now it's 1/4 cup. So I am using, it's nice and clean because it's a big bottle, 1/4 cup of oil. And that is the coconut oil. I will let you know in the comments how it comes out because I will be shutting off to cook this stuff. To bake it, I should say. And we won't know until afterwards. I got to work on shutting that. Wait a minute. There it is. All right. I want to shut everything off. So again, we're going to mix. Oh, it's already smelling delicious already. Okay, the next thing is a little bit of salt to taste. Now, I have here kosher salt. I finally bought the kosher salt. And I'm just going to use like maybe, I'm eyeballing it here, dash kind of thing. I'm using maybe 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a little bit more, 1/4 to 1/2. I don't like a lot of salt in my stuff, but I'm telling you, it does flavor this. So you need a little bit. And if you like salt, go for it. Use a little bit more. You know, if you can have it too. If you have a medical problem or something like high blood pressure or something, you don't want to have a lot of salt as it is. But this is something where you need a little bit, definitely. It makes a difference. Now, here's where you get creative, it says. You know, you can even put, like, other spices in. So I'm going to grab some cinnamon over here. I hope I got it handy. Handy dandy. Oh my gosh, I have so much cinnamon. So many spices lately. It hasn't been opened yet. It's new. I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon's good stuff. It does have health benefits too, I believe. So I am going to put a little bit of that. I've got all kinds of fall spices, but I think just cinnamon. Just cinnamon. Because again, this was something I haven't used much. Spice in my paprika. Paprika. Okay. Spice in my granola. In fact, I just added it to the recipe recently. Because I know that you can put it in, but I I really don't. So that's going to be interesting too. A lot of new stuff. The next thing is we're going to add our dried fruit. And like I say, this time I am using dates. What are we on now? 10 minutes and 17 seconds. So usually these classes are about 15 minutes or less. I like to, like I said, quick. I did talk a little bit about the salad dressing. I think next time we're going to make, what was it? Hummus. We're going to make hummus next time. And I'm going to try to get to the 2-week schedule again for you guys. And for me. Because I'm generally the only one that eats this stuff around here. I'm telling you. Okay, the next thing is we're going to do some seeds. We could do seeds or nuts. These happen to be pumpkin seeds. Great time of the year for it. Or any time of the year is good for pumpkin seeds. I'm not following the recipe here. I'm going to see how much I want. And in cases like this, some of the other stuff like the salt, be careful, watch the recipe. Cases like this, you can kind of look and see, what you've got there. The light is really bright today here. See. Do I need any more? It looks good. It looks actually good. I don't want to add too much. It'll be too many nuts, seeds, whatever they are. Now, I like to add a few other things that are interesting here. And what I do is I have this nutritional yeast stuff. I want a little health to it. So I'm going to, I got the fan on here. Whoa, I got some cleanup to do after. And actually this here is wheat germ. I want to be careful there, but it's good. It's good stuff. And it will dissolve in there, and it will taste actually good because you've got that sweet stuff, you've got the salt, you've got the fruit, all this stuff that's going to mix. So healthy. And then that coconut oil in this case, I don't know. I'll let you know how that comes out. All right, mix. We have one other thing, right? Do we? Oh, we all set. Oh yeah, there is one more thing. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are healthy, but you do have to chew them. I do have some already crunched up flax seeds. They call it, I got it right here. But I like to chew. I really do because it just, I don't know. For some reason I like to chew. So you have to chew them to get the oils out and digest it. So they work for me. I'm going to have this as a snack. And, at this point, you can kind of taste it and see what does it need. Maybe it needs a little more sweetener. Maybe it needs a little more of this, salt, whatever. Oh, my God. It's out of this world. I think I put a little bit too much cinnamon. I'm not used to that in my stuff. But no, I didn't. Once I'm crunching everything, the cinnamon mixes in. I'm putting it right in here. It's got the oil. It's not going to, and the parchment. It's not going to stick to anything. The directions tell you what to do. You're going to preheat 350, right? Might as well put it down, right? So it'll cook. And then you're going to mix it in about 15 minutes. Bake another 15 minutes, mix, check it now. You may need to bake it another 10 after that. And the directions will be here, like I said. Here it is, if you can see it at all. The light is very bright, I know that. But I'm going to put a picture in the comments. This is going to be good. I'm excited here. So I'm going to put it in the oven and I'm going to shut down. And we will see you in about 2 weeks. Check back. We're going to be making hummus. And then we're going to be making a bread. A really easy, delicious wheat bread. It's not gluten-free if you have that issue. But It's going to be delicious. I'm telling you, and it's so easy you wouldn't believe it. So we're going to be making that after the hummus, and then we'll go on and on. So I'm going to shut down. Have a great October, beginning of October, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you before Halloween. Take care.